What's up, everybody? Smooth Cosplayer here, your favorite salsa dancing cosplayer, bringing you guys another episode of Ron Cosplay Wednesday. This Ron Cosplay Wednesday is going to be about my Cobra Python Patrol Viper. So the one that I get mistaken for the most is, of course, Cobra Commander. Now, I totally understand why this happens, because actually every Cobra Viper, whether it's a regular Viper or Python Patrol Viper, they were designed to pay homage to Cobra Commander himself. So if you know anything about G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander kind of alternates between having that cloth mask where he just has the eyes cut out, and that and the helmet that has a full face reflective visor. So that helmet, all the Cobra Viper helmets are modeled to look like that to pay homage to Cobra Commander. So I understand why people would see that and think Cobra Commander. So I don't really get irritated with that, but still I'm like, come on, y'all. Cobra Commander's helmet is blue, my helmet is black. Cobra Commander's faceplate is just reflective, mine is red. But again, people look at one minor detail or one big detail and just run with it. Now, the one time that I really did get kind of irritated at it was every year for the past, I want to say 5 or 6 years, my costume club, G.I. Joe, the finest G.I. Joe costume club, we do an event called Operation Yorktown, where we go to the SS Yorktown in Charleston, South Carolina, and we have a photo shoot in the museum grounds around that and on the aircraft carrier itself. So this particular time, we hired a guy to do some photos for us, and I was one of about 5 or 6 Cobra Vipers. The other Vipers were just the regular Cobra Vipers, and the guy who we thought was a G.I. Joe fan. And okay, let me stop there. That sounded very gatekeeping-ish. I hate doing that, so y'all forgive me. I was being a little hypocritical there, but yes, I was a little irritated at the time. And so there was a bunch of us Cobra Vipers together, and he said, "Hey, all y'all Cobra Commanders, come over here and take a picture." And we all looked at him like you could almost hear the record stop going in the background. Like, what? All us Cobra? So here's the thing: when we get together as our G.I. Joe team, we tend to coordinate our costumes. So like for the most part, there won't be any duplicate face characters. When I say face characters, I mean characters who there's only one of. Like for the Cobra Vipers, they're infantrymen, so there's tons of them. You know, you don't see their face because their face is covered. Now, even though you never see Cobra Commander's face unless you're talking about G.I. Joe the movie, Cobra La and all of that, unless you're talking about that, even you never see Cobra Commander's face, yet still he is a face character because there's only one of him. So when we coordinate, we don't have more than one Cobra Commander on site. We'll have several Cobra Vipers, several Cobra Troopers, because there's a lot of them. You won't have us having more than one Destro, or more than one Cobra Commander, more than one Snake Eyes, more than one of most of the G.I. Joe characters, because they're all face characters. So in that situation, there wouldn't be more than one Cobra Commander there, but yet dude was like, "Hey, all y'all Cobra Commanders, come over here so I can take a picture." We was like, bruh, really? There's only one Cobra Commander, and that's not any of us. Anyway, so that was the only time I really just kind of was like, had a heavy eye roll, like, bruh, really? Really? Now, bonus one, so when the second time that I did Cobra Python Patrol Viper in the parade, I got a few friends to cosplay with me. So there are 6 other characters, most of them not face characters, so there's like tons of them, to do the other parts of Cobra Python Patrol. So I got one of my friends to do Python Patrol Copperhead, and there are Python Patrol Troopers and Python Patrol officers. So, and I had seen some of my G.I. Joe friends dress up as Fem Troopers, the regular Troopers, the blue and black ones. And I thought, what if I get a few friends of mine to do Fem Python officers? Now, there's officers and troopers, but all of them felt like the troopers, and pretty much everybody out there who likes G.I. Joe thinks the Cobra Trooper, the Python Patrol Trooper costume is just hideous. I couldn't pay anybody to dress up as that one. So they all did Python Patrol officer costumes. So you've seen a lot of them in my videos before. So we got Shay. Shay is very instrumental in getting my wife to cosplay with me one time, so she will always have a special place in my heart. So I got her to cosplay with me. Royalty Cosplay, you've seen her I did an interview with her. You've seen her in a few of my videos before. One of my favorite cos sisters there. So she was one of the other ones. And then also Julie Flash, she has been teaching my bachata classes with me. We go back a long while, even before either of us cosplayed. So yeah, I got the three of them to dress up with me. Now, they always get confused for being the Baroness. Again, Baroness is a face character. The Python Patrol officers are not. Baroness never wears anything over her face. She has glasses. The Python Patrol officers do not. They wear helmets. Baroness does not. So what people really just assume, okay, they're women, they're dressed in black, and they have a red cobra symbol on their chest. Oh, they must be the Baroness. There's not going to be more than one Baroness cosplaying together. It doesn't happen, at least not with in G.I. Joe circles. We tend to try to coordinate things like that. I made that distinction because, you know, there are other groups that I'll go with, and we don't really care if they're duplicates, but in our G.I. Joe crew, we tend to make sure that we coordinate and not have more than one person being the same face character. But yeah, again, people focusing in on one thing, or two things. One, that they were women, and two, that they had a big Cobra logo on the chest. They think, oh, she's got to be Baroness. So they get confused for being the Baroness. I get confused for being Cobra Commander. There you have it. So that is it for this episode of Ron Cosplay Wednesday. Be on the lookout for another episode of Ron Cosplay Wednesday next month on the 4th Wednesday of the month. That is it for me tonight, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good time at whatever con you're going to next. Good luck on your cosplay builds. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that share button. And I will see y'all at the next video. Peace.